What's up guys, my name is Dean, aka the Blue Crusader, and welcome back to the channel. So today what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be playing the GTA 5 Thanos mod. This is the Endgame version. Last time I have actually played this mod before, but I was actually playing the Infinity War version, which is kind of the same script, but it has a few less features. I've been messing around with this script for quite a while now, and it is just absolutely insane. It's just got so many features to it, and I'm just going to jump straight into it. So it took me a long time to get this mod working, but I've actually finally got it to work. So this is the Thanos mod, this is the Endgame version. You can see right now I'm actually playing as Thanos, but there's actually two models you can use. So this version where he's fully in armor, and then there's a smaller version. So if we go on to the selector, this is, I think, the Thanos 4 model, which is just, I think it's an Endgame model. And then there's also the Endgame model here, which is basically the Fortnite version of the model. So for anyone who doesn't know, basically Fortnite had their own version of Endgame and the whole Thanos Infinity War mode. And this is just a reskin version of the Thanos model of Fortnite, which I personally think looks better. And he doesn't have his helmet on, so it kind of resembles more the Endgame Thanos. I'm going to show you a few of the powers that are actually in this mod, because this mod is absolutely insane. I didn't think there could be any mod that was better than the last version of the Thanos mod. The updated version has literally just outdone itself. So basically, if we hold E, we have like a power compass thing, and basically it's the Infinity Gauntlet. So you can use all the different gems. The colour of the gems basically corresponds to the powers, although it is a little bit confusing because it doesn't have the right powers near the right gems specifically, because over here we have yellow, which is usually in the center of the gauntlet, but we have the power gauntlet here, we've got the reality gauntlet, which is the red one, or the reality gem if you like. We have the blue gem up here, which I believe is the space stone, don't quote me on that. And then we have the time gem, which is the green one. And yeah, we've basically got all the powers, so I'm just going to go through. So the first power is we can teleport a car crash. Basically, this whole thing, it opens up a portal, and the portal literally just throws cars at the opponent. It's just, it's absolutely crazy. So if we were in like a police battle with 6-star cops, we could literally just throw like 100 cars at someone. I think the longer you charge it, the bigger the portal is. And then this is a black hole, so you can just shoot black holes and just make everything disappear. You can make black holes that actually do stand on the road as well, so something like this will just suck everything into it. I'm pretty sure this is the space stone which we use, but it just sucks everything around it into this black hole, which is crazy. It doesn't let us go through it, which is kind of a shame, because I'm wondering where the black hole leads. Like, I can't jump in this thing. Like, it doesn't teleport me anywhere, which is kind of a shame. But you can make portals, so if I wanted to move around, I could make a portal, hold T, and then it'll create a portal directly behind it. I'm not sure if you can make custom exit portals, but yeah, just like in the trailers where Thanos steps through the portal. But what's cool is when other people go through the portals, they get teleported as well. Like, it doesn't just work for you. That biker just went straight through and just vanished on the other side, so that's really nice. Then we have throw fire, which is pretty cool. Now, fire doesn't usually set cars on fire on GTA, but using this power, we can literally set cars on fire. You need to capture fire, hold aim near fire. Okay, so I think we actually need to be near fire, so maybe maybe I can smash a car or make something explode. I need to make something explode to have fire. Oh, I'll just punch something, I'm Thanos. Okay, let me punch this car until it explodes, and then I think it'll work. Damn, this car's invincible. Okay, right, we have fire, okay. How does this work? Okay, now I have fire. So it siphons the fire from an object that's on fire like this, and at the bottom left you have a fire meter. So the longer you hold it, the more the fire goes up, and I guess that's how much fire we can use. I think each car is like an unlimited source of fire, because it doesn't seem to be draining it whatsoever. And then what I can do is I can just go to wherever I want to shoot the fire and just burn everything down to the ground. And I think this thing has exploded. Yeah, so fire makes stuff explode extremely quickly. Just look how fast they explode. This car's gonna explode. You can absolutely torch stuff. Then if there's a person nearby, they have they have absolutely no chance. You can just torch them with a fire. And then we have change gravity, so you can use this on policemen or vehicles. And I think it does it in a certain radius around you. It doesn't do it for everything. I think as soon as cars drive into the radius, they will be affected by the gravity as well, which is pretty funny. And then we can reverse it and smash everything back down to the ground. So if we hold right click to slow down time, we can also do it in slow motion, just like everything, which is just absolutely awesome. And then we can just catapult everything down at fast speed. Now, it doesn't actually kill anyone. Oh my god, that guy went absolutely flying. It doesn't actually kill anyone, but it's a really nice feature. And then one of my favourite of the Thanos mod is the mind control. So we can just walk up to this random fat dude who's just chilling, you know, he's minding his own business. Then I can shoot him with his ray, and then a portal will open and he'll get a weapon. So now if anyone attacks me, he's running away for now, but if anyone attacks me, so if there's a police officer that attacks me, this dude will literally have my back through everything. You can do the same with pistols. So I can like use this woman, and then I think she'll get a pistol out. She's being scared right now. It's not working so well on her, but you get the picture. So it also works on people in cars. So if I shoot at a car, the driver will immediately get out, and now he has a pistol, and he's shooting the police helicopter for me. That's how overpowered this thing is. So instead of just using a mod menu to make bodyguards, we can just use the Infinity Gems. So now all these policemen have just turned corrupt. And now they're just going to start shooting the others for me, which is pretty funny. And then we can have miniguns. If you thought this thing was unrealistic, you can make even more unrealistic. Just look at this dude. In a second, he's just going to pull out a minigun and just start spraying down all the other policemen. And you can even do it with RPGs as well, but you kind of get the picture. That's the whole bodyguard system. And then Telekinesis, I think, just lifts everything up, and then you can throw like 30 piles of cars into something. So whatever you're facing at or aiming at, you can pick up. You can't do it with bodies. I think you can do it with normal people, and you can just throw any nearby objects at them. So if you aim at someone, it'll lift everything up around you, and then it even lifted up this dude, and then you let go and you throw it straight into the object. So that's a really cool feature. That's just something that makes it even more overpowered. And then there's also a pedestrians version. So literally, if you go to a car, for an example, you can just lift people straight out of the cars, and then just throw like 50 people at an object, which is absolutely crazy. So that's really funny. I'm not sure what gem that is. In the bottom left it shows an icon, but I'm really not sure which gem out of the Infinity Gauntlet we're using at this point. But it's just such a funny meme just to throw objects. And then disarm enemies. So obviously this is the best when we're going against police officers. So right now I have 4-star cops, which is pretty high in GTA. I have helicopters after me, I have literally everything. So I'm just going to run straight into a police car. So here, for an example, there's a police car. They're going to get out, they're going to draw the weapons. I can just disarm both the weapons and throw them away. And then I even disarmed the secondary firearms, which is pistols. So now all these guys can do is literally just punch Thanos, which is a pretty big meme in itself. And then snap fingers. So this is like the biggest thing with the Infinity Gauntlet. Obviously, I guess everyone's seen Infinity War at this point. Thanos snaps his fingers and half of the population disappears. You can kind of do it with this mod. I'm just going to go ahead and just snap my fingers. And boom. Now, I think, as you can see, people are disintegrating and disappearing, which is pretty awesome, and I can't actually see anybody. You heard that a chopper exploded behind me, so it will physically get rid of like half of the NPCs. Obviously it won't kill half the people in GTA 5, because GTA 5 has like an unlimited amount of NPCs and characters, but for the NPCs that are rather close, it will basically get rid of them all. These guys in the car, it will do the same, hopefully. So I'll snap my fingers, and at least one of these dudes, you can see the passenger disappeared, but the driver's still there. So it's kind of a luck thing. You don't know who's going to disappear. I think the person you aim at will 100% just disintegrate, but that's definitely one of my favorite moves. And then the Infinity Beam, I'm pretty sure this is the Power Stone. Oh snap, no, this is not the Power Stone. This is using all of the gems as just one overpowered move. I'm not sure how long range this thing is. Okay, it has a range. Oof, look at that destruction. I wonder what happens if we shoot someone. Where did his body end up, dude? He went absolutely flying into this corner. That guy had no chance. Okay, it should be in range. Okay, that's overpowered. I think that's a little bit too overpowered, even though we're using the Infinity Gauntlet. Infinity melee attack, so what this does is it teleports you to enemies, and it does like some really cool animations. Sometimes you just teleport through a portal, and you just hit them with the Infinity Gauntlet, which is really so cool. Boom! Douche! Power Shoot is the power gem, so this is kind of slightly less overpowered than the Infinity Gauntlet Ray. But it's still overpowered. I mean, look how powerful that thing is. I think it's actually better than Choppers as well. Yeah, it's better versus Choppers because it has a little bit more of a range to it. Ooh. And then Power Wave, very similar thing. I think this is some kind of ground smash or something. So we can just... I really want to knock this guy off his bike. This dude's invincible. Look, look. Okay. The only way to knock him off his bike was just walking straight into him. That's another thing as well. Thanos, I guess he just weighs so much. I mean, he can sprint faster than literally anyone in the world, for a start. And if you run into someone, they go absolutely flying. If they're riding a bike, they just get wasted instantly. And then if you run into a car, it either explodes on impact, or you push it really far. I think you have to go head on to push it. Like, look at that. You literally just scissor kick cars into the wall. Boom. It's actually quite satisfying. And then we have the ground power wave. Now, I think this works by just... It's basically pretty self-explanatory. Wait, let's try this on a car. A police car, obviously. We can't do it versus innocents. No, that did some serious damage. Stone is actually pretty fun as well. This is actually quite a meme because anything turns into a stone. So you can turn a car into a stone. We'll just wait for the police officers to get out the car. We can turn the police into stones. So they just rock. Just rock some boulders. And then splash it just makes everyone either turn into water or get just catapulted up in the air by the water. Now my favourite one personally, which is the most trippiest thing ever, is we can actually use this. It's called Wild It. But why is this just this random woman just chilling in the street? Get out of here. We can just turn anyone into like an animal. So we turned the cop into a pig. Wait, what else can we do? So cars are pretty big, so you can turn them into sharks. Obviously that shark's going to die instantly because it's not in the water. And we can just turn everything into animals. Usually it's sea life. I think the bigger the object is, the more chance it's going to be something like a fish. But if it's like a small object or just a normal player, it'll just be a dog. But now the whole police force is just useless. Because all of them have turned into poodles and various other random dogs. What the heck? That dog literally ran into Thanos and just got KO'd instantly. I think he actually died. I didn't even do anything. Steele Soul, it's kind of underwhelming. I mean, it's pretty cool, but it actually kills them, which is a little bit disappointing. So if you do it through a car, they just insta-gib. And then if we do it to someone here, it lifts them up in like a really cool manner. And then they just ragdoll to the floor. If you do it to someone walking on the street, it's actually really cool. Now, I was going to plan to steal that car, but I'm too powerful. I can't steal cars because anything I touch just get absolutely flung. I don't think Thanos can even drive, I'm not sure. So, Resurrect the Dead, you can basically make a zombie army, but what kind of sucks is you can make zombies, theoretically, but they come back to life as how they were when they died. So, for an example... Let's just find someone in the street. There's not actually many people in the street because we've snapped our fingers. Can we steal this car? Wait. I love how Thanos' head just sticks out of the car. Just look at him chilling. He's just too big to fit in the car, so he's just sticking out the top of it. So this guy's dead, so if we resurrect him, we can bring him back to life. But it doesn't make him an ally. He's still scared of me, and I think we just killed him again. We can throw meteors at stuff. If you thought that these helicopters were annoying enough... We can throw meteorites at the thing. So yeah, there's just so many cops. I'm just going to use these just to take all the cops out. I think the meteorites are the only thing that actually does damage to Thanos. This was the only thing that could actually hurt me. Unequip sword. Now, right now it's a little crowbar because I haven't fixed the sword. Because when fixing this mod, I accidentally deleted the Thanos sword, which is pretty embarrassing because I did actually want to show it for this video. Normally... Thanos has that really awesome sword that he has from Endgame. But it's kind of a meme at this point because I forgot to fix the sword. So now Thanos has a really small crowbar that he can just hit people with. But it's funny because it's so overpowered Like, he just flings himself up in the air and just destroys people with this small crowbar. But yeah, so you can use this sword as a melee attack, so we can jump in the air, we can throw the sword, or crowbar in our case, and the helicopter, I think it kills the driver or it clips the rotor, and the helicopter just flies down to the ground and just gets absolutely annihilated. Just look at this. This thing, it looks like it's in control, but it's just gonna get absolutely yeeted. And I think I've got military helicopters on me. I didn't know that they had military choppers on GTA. But yeah, it works pretty well in choppers. It doesn't always work in cars. When you throw stuff, like the police officers, nothing happened. But when they get out of the car, that's another story. But the animations are kind of messed up. Because look, the crowbar's just too small. Because it's made, the animations are made for a sword. Jeez, okay, that was a little bit brutal. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect the guy's whole head to fly off. Douche. Yeah, but these that is the Thanos mod for GTA 5. I think I've showed you all the powers. I am going to do some more mods as well to show you guys in the next few days, so be looking out for some more GTA 5 mod videos. If you do enjoy these GTA 5 videos, definitely make sure to smash the like button and drop a comment below letting me know which mod you want me to play next, just so I know that you guys are enjoying the videos. Make sure to like the video, click subscribe if you're not subscribed already if you like top 10 and gaming videos, and make sure to turn on notifications so you don't miss daily videos. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.